We're finally here at the finals. And this is what, best of five, if I'm not mistaken. So yes.
Watch this. Watch this play. Watch this play real quick.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
You see it?
Yeah. Oh, ooh, that's a lot of oranges.
Mmm!
Dude, that is not the same person that you started the date with. What?
Yes, it is!
You look so different now. I like.
They're the same people!
Doesn't look like it. Though.
The hair is amazing.
I agree. So, band's locked in here. Got Robbie's learned the sacred capabilities of Ho-Oh, but he still gets to. Ooh, Chase actually was able to lock into Decidueye or Decidueye or whatever, which is a very, very intimidating pick here. David, what are you doing? No. I was just wondering what you were doing. That's all I needed to hear, I guess.
That's all I wanted to do.
Let's see. Melon. Ooh. Wow. Do you remember, Aaron, did you ever play Pokemon Ranger?
No.
Dang.
I played a little bit, but I didn't get into it.
I played it back in like
In the good old days.
maybe like 6th grade or so. Dude, that's really trippy to think about. Like, I know it's just kind of like part of, you know, becoming an adult and whatever, but like thinking about the fact that like Black and White came out like a decade ago, that's
You know what really
weird.
is crazy to me? Like, when the 3DS came out, I didn't believe it. Like, I remember I didn't even, like, see the commercial. It was just a friend told me, the 3DS, yeah, you can, like, it's 3D and you don't need glasses. I'm like, dude, that is witchcraft. That is not possible. I don't believe you.
It's really cool
And
that
I
like
saw a commercial for it while I was at Target, and I was like, oh my god, I need this.
and then like the new 3DS kind of like improved the viewing angles and stuff, and like
And it had a better resolution. It was just better at running.
It was way faster too. Like, oh my gosh, it was actually such a step up.
Really good. It also had like the nipple.
Yeah, the little C stick thing, which I thought was a little strange at first, but kind of grew on me.
I never used it.
I never used it, but like I didn't mind that it was there.
How does something that never grows onto you? How do you get used to it?
Because like I really, it bothered me a lot when I first saw it. I was like, why is that there? It's gross. Get rid of it. But
You know what I really loved? The different colored face buttons. A, B, Y, X.
oh yeah, that was a
That
nice
was-
touch.
Amazing.
And like on the smaller one, not the XL, there was like the plates that you could swap out.
The Celtic energy one.
Dude, that was like the saddest thing with my new 3DS. Is like when I bought it, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get some cool plates for it. And it's like all of the plates are either like stupid or like stupid expensive. Like
Yeah.
there were these. Oh, sorry.
I didn't think they made sense because you still had like the edges of the 3DS being, you know, the color of the 3DS. And so when I played it, it just looked off because he still had these borders that were like either white or whatever the colors were.
I mean, that's true, but it was like a nice little level of customization, right? So like instead of just having, I don't know, I could see it both ways. To this day, even though like I don't really use my 3DS much, I still kind of want some custom plates for it. But you can't buy them ever. They're always like, maybe the play would just be to like 3D print them or something.
3D print them? I mean, you could do that. I don't know.
And then like paint them or something? I don't know.
But also, like, where would you get the files for it? I guess you could get them pretty easily, but...
You probably have to make it yourself, honestly. I don't know.
Well, best of luck to you. You have to go and make it down.
It's literally, it's so much effort. So much work for something that really does not make a difference.
But I just, like... I really miss pre-Gen 6 Pokemon, especially when I went to daycare when I was younger, and, like, one of the memories I have was when, like, the entirety of my friend group played Pokemon. But one of them had the Game Shark, and he hacked in Arceus, and he had, like, an entire PC full of them. And none of us had seen Arceus before because this was, like, very early internet. None of us really used the internet, so we were like, whoa, dude,
yeah.
Pokemon. He was like, this is just like the god of Pokemon. And we're like, oh, yo, you have a PC full of them. Can I have one? And he's like, no. He didn't give a single person Arceus.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't like him, by the way. Imagine having a PC full of them, right? Imagine literally having a cheat code, the Game Shark, the only person in the daycare who has a Game Shark. And everyone who asked, he said no. It's like, you don't lose anything. You don't
it's literally
by giving one away. that is the equivalent of a man who has, like, just this bag of infinite Dorito chips, and then someone asks, hey, yo, could I have, like, a Dorito chip? Because, you know, I've never had one before, and I hear
please end world hunger.
Like, nah.
No, to perish.
Just, like, dude, why not? And he's like, I don't really want to. Like, I hate you with passion. I'm gonna go get that Game Shark, and I'm gonna
get it.
And I'm not gonna give him to you. And then, do you know what I did, Sam? I got a Game Shark, and I loaded that thing with so many cheat codes. Like, you saw my Pokemon White file, right?
Oh yeah, I still have it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You want to know that I had to launch a different code for every single shiny Pokemon I got?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so sad because, like, all of the like action replays that have, like, fallen into our hands, like my family's hands, they've all, like, given up over time. I don't know what it is, but they just quit working at some point. It's like, why is
The voice commuter, Sam. We just overfilled.
I guess. Dude, literally these faceplates were launched at $15, right? So, like, you could get any of these designs for $15. And now, because they're discontinued, right? People are just like, yes, give me $100 for them on eBay. Do it. It's your only choice. It's like, man, why you like this? Samurai band, though. I like to see it. Just any kind of present.
You got this. Oh, you're watching Chase's stream, right?
I am.
What in the world? Why do I still see the Smorgan season 14?
Oh, sorry. I'm watching on the draft on Twitch.
Oh, okay. There we go. We get on Twitch. Because last time I was on Twitch, and then everything I said was apparently delayed, and so you said, don't watch it on Twitch, watch it on the normal stuff. And then I was like, and now I'm doing that. And you're like, you fool. That's not what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to watch it on Twitch and then watch the normal stuff.
Yeah, he just couldn't get the charging or the streaming to quite work this time around.
But Sam, here's the thing, right? A faceplate for like $41. Okay, that's quite a bit. But it's only like, you know, maybe $30 over MSRP.
Sure,
You
but
know where
like
I'm going
those.
with this, right?
What? Wait, what?
You know where I'm going with this, right?
I'm not totally sure.
Imagine it's September. The
Okay.
38 was just announced. MSRP $6.99. That was a lie.
That's a lie.
MSRP for the average consumer $1,100
Yeah.
because of the scalpers. And then fast forward to February, like 6 months later, or 5 months later, who cares? Still, MSRP is over 1,000. Oh, and then the tariffs from China, making it this expiring, meaning that the prices all just went up again. So now MSRP is even higher, which means the scalper price is even higher. And then the 3080 Ti is going to come out, and that would be sick, but you know how that one's going to go.
Yeah. Dude, Ahmed was able to get his hands on a 3070 by like going to Micro Center in the morning and like somehow just getting his hands on one. But like, dude, it's not possible. And it's kind of crazy because like there's kind of a global chip shortage, right? And like a bunch of different chip manufacturers like Nvidia, Intel, AMD, Qualcomm, like just recently wrote like a letter to the President of the United States saying like, please give us resources, please let us, please. I mean, like, and your hands are a little tied with the whole pandemic thing, but please give us computer parts. And it's like,
We want to make money.
we need the money.
Give us, please, the shareholders. That's our real income. So Sam,
Mhm.
do you know Valheim?
I've really only heard the name and seen like promotional stuff about it. I don't really know anything about it.
I'm in a server where me and like 6 other people are playing the game together, and it's so good. The game is so good. Like, how do I put this? It's a survival game,
Uh-huh.
and it looks at first like it might just be like Rust or what's the other one, like Daisy or something, where you kind of in this world where it's semi-realistic or whatever, but the game's pixelated, but the lighting is amazing, and it just kind of gives you those vibes. But no, it's very PvE focused. It has bosses. It has some really awesome physics engine going on, and it's a great game. And it's $20. So you can either get Hunipop 2 or Valheim.
Or get Hunipop 2 and Factorio.
Yes,
And then
yeah,
spend like 6 hours playing the tutorial of Factorio.
please don't be messing with me. If you get Factorio and we get to play that together, that's gonna be so good. Because it's a great game.
I plan to eventually. I plan to in the near future. Part of the issue though is like with school, I'm trying to kind of like.
Oh wait, Robbie picked Gengar. Let's go, Robbie. That was not a ban. That was a pick.
That was indeed a pick. I like the Gengar pick. I really do.
Every game I've seen, Gengar was banned.
Lots and lots of presents for him. He's let me pull up the sheet real quick because I want to double check his moveset before I say something. But I really like because he's a great. If I'm not mistaken, he's a really good counter for Decidueye. With his, does he have? Please load, please. So he has Mean Look, which isn't really a big deal, but Phantom Force, being able to kind of dodge something and then hit back pretty hard. He also has 266 speed to the 235 speed of Decidueye. So like he could really, honestly, if he comes out and clicks either Phantom Force or Shadow Ball, into Decidueye, I think that honestly that's just a clean knockout. So, I don't know. It's definitely something Chase is going to have to be careful regarding, which is probably why he picked the Weavile here.
The Weavile. Now they've banned Gothitelle and Frostlass. I'm surprised Chase banned Frostlass considering he went Weavile and Decidueye.
I'm curious to see what he wants to pick here. I'm willing to bet that it's going to be... I mean, Gothitelle's surely banned. Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking that we're going to... Yep, I was going to say Shaman or what's the other one? After was the Steel one.
Are you talking about Kyogre?
No, the Steel one. Kyogre is not a Steel type.
Oh, Steel. I heard Seal, like the animal.
We're talking about Jirachi. I was gonna say either Jirachi or Shaman, and they did go Shaman. So we got double Shaman. That's pretty hype. Now Shaman does have a Sunny Day setup, so let's see what they do with that. One thing I want to point out is that Chase's team is predominantly special type, right? Meanwhile, so is Robbie's.
Absolutely. And Clefable. Not Clefable. The freaking...
No, you're right.
Wait, I was right. It's Clefable. Okay, Clefable's looking...
Clefable. And I'm surprised that we didn't see a Blissey, because with how specially involved that team is, especially out the time that Robbie picked Blissey, you would expect that he would pick, or that he picked Clefable, you expect a Blissey pick due to that high special defense stat. Like you're looking at 620 HP and 360 special defense, but instead he went for Clefable.
Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Chase putting together his team, it looks like. Switching over the stream.
Yep. You get a nice little look at all of the people who took their time to show up to these tournaments. Match is now underway. Alright, so we've got both teams with strong point characters, but Sam, who do you think that they're going to start out with? I think Chase might start out with either a Decidueye or perhaps a Genesect.
I think, like, if you're Robbie here, hands down, you're leading with Drapion to try and set those toxic spikes, especially since Chase doesn't have any spinner or anything like that to answer. Actually, wait, no, Armaldo spins, doesn't he? No.
Who does he spin? That's a great question. Let's check that out.
Let's find out. X-Scissor, Rapid Spin. He does have Okay. So maybe, okay, never mind. I was going to say, the presence of Armaldo inhibits Drapion.
Start out with Genesect. So we got Chase with the Genesect start, probably looking to set up, especially with the counter mode. Meanwhile, Magnezone comes out from Robbie, surprisingly.
I think it's pretty safe to say that. Oh my gosh, alright, never mind.
That cannon one-shots on the Genesect. Fortunately, Chase forgot Genesect is a bug type. And, well,
what's not weak to electric?
I don't know, man.
I don't know what just happened.
So Chase is looking for the next Pokemon to send out. Meanwhile, Robbie, his Magnezone up, and Armaldo comes out. I'm surprised Chase pulls him out so early. I expect him to hold him until Drapion comes out so he can spin.
For sure.
He comes in with a Stone Edge resisted by Magnezone, because Stone Edge is Rock type, not Ground type, and Magnezone is a Steel type. So Chase makes a quick issue of a move right there, brings up Shaman, in order to kind of stall a little bit, summoning the grassy terrain, which might be beneficial towards Robbie due to his wall of character with Magnezone. And we have the 2x defense set up from Robbie, not too impactful considering the only physical attack that Chase has really would be Revile. His Armaldo is kind of weak and is mostly meant to serve as spin niche. In the meantime, Chase is setting up a Light Screen to deal with Robbie's special attack Onslaught, and then comes out with a Primarina for more setup. Got another Iron Defense from Robbie. HP restored. Robbie's Magnezone is looking pretty healthy under that grassy terrain that Chase set up. And it's just looking like a setup part of the game. Chase is having to recover after losing a Pokemon and another one being dealt a fatal wound. In the meantime, the Super Effective Discharge is laying on Primarina, but not doing too much thanks to that Light Screen. Primarina is still healthy at well over 7% HP, but does have a Paralyze, so it looks like Chase is going to have to settle for going second for the rest of these turns. Another Discharge, Primarina is now 40%. And Draining Kiss to get that bit of health back. Magnezone is still looking clean, still in the green part as well. Primarina just comes back up to 53%.
That was really unfortunate. Really, yeah, and then Chase put Armaldo in. I'm really curious to see what he was thinking about that.
He might have thought that Armaldo was ground type and had these specific ways of dealing with Magnezone, but that was a misread on his part. Magnezone is now setting up his maxed out defense. And then we have Decidueye setting up for attack.
It's going to take him a little bit to catch up to Magnezone's defenses here,
but he thinks that Decidueye might just be able to do something against him. Now, if Chase goes for, another for attack, he would have died to the Splash Cannon, but he did manage to whittle down Magnezone to 33%. Looks like Robbie picked a really good wall to start out with. He doesn't quite have an answer to Magnezone. Revile will get a move out first, but because of that 4x defense and Revile's lower attack with all its moves, especially as a Steel type, this is most likely a suicide attempt.
Curious to see if
Flash crits by Magnezone, but then Flash Cannon wipes the floor.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, don't crits disregard like stat boosts and stuff like that?
They do in Gen 8, yeah.
Okay.
Now, Primarina comes out. Primarina does not have any damaging moves and would go second. It would be more beneficial if Chase went out Armaldo, but he would most likely expect to switch him that route. Brings out the Drapion, most likely to set up some spikes now that Chase has a clear answer for Drapion. Especially with Drapion being pretty healthy at 84%. You see the Poison Jab coming out, taking Primarina down to 6% HP. Robbie was banking on a Poison, but it did not. In the meantime, we see another Poison Jab to finish off Primarina, and Drapion's still looking really healthy. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that Chase might not have the game in the bag.
Yeah, which he just said in our Discord that his game is more RNG based than his league matches, which I think is kind of funny because he definitely trolled a little bit with some of the stuff he did. But
well, we do have a maxed out Armaldo, but he is poisoned. Chase did give up his Shaman in order to full go Armaldo. Now, the clock is ticking, but to be fair, the clock wasn't the reason that Chase lost the game.
Yeah.
We got Robbie with Mega Gengar, and then Chase missing the Iron Tail on Gengar. Gengar comes in with probably a Shadow Ball or something. Has that. What is Robbie planning? At this point, Robbie's just trying. Just kind of messing around. He knows he's won. He had.
Click meme mode. He could click meme mode just to make sure that Chase doesn't install the poison by switching out. But
how much do you want to bet Robbie is going to hit?
You know, I'm gonna say, oh dang. Never mind.
No, the rest for the week, I guess. And Forge is going to come in, not doing too much. I honestly think Robbie is kind of making a mistake. He needs to hit that meme look in order to take care of Armaldo. Now, Armaldo's Exeter was disabled after that crit, but it really didn't do much.
He's taking a lot of damage from poison.
Yep, and he hits him with a Shadow Ball. Robbie ask me, that Stone Edge did a bunch of damage. If Chase comes out with another one of those, it'd be cool, but he most likely has like 2 turns left before he dies to poison, so looks like this is just an unfortunate moment for Chase. I was surprised he didn't start out with the Stone Edge, considering it has stab on Armaldo. Instead of opting in for Exit, I guess it was to set up for that disable, which wasn't a good idea, but valiant effort due to that one poison spike that was just kind of taking on the bottom Chase's weapons. We got a 6-man sweep on Chase.
I accidentally just moved. Who is that Chase's alt?
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
phone.
Okay. I just moved him into the call by accident. I was like, this is Chase. This is not Chase. Oops.
Yeah, Pokemon's more RNG than my League games.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
about that one, Chief.
first turn one shot.
Type move. I'm just saying.
Turn 1 was unfortunate for sure, but turn 2.
Turn
that
one
was
kind of
a,
fucked everything up.
Fair, but turn 2 is kind of your own making.
You're wrong.
I disagree. I strongly.
You're
think-
completely wrong.
I think the
Turn 1
disagrees with Chase.
Turn 1 just like ruined any momentum.
Turn one just kind of won me the game.
The big thing is that Magna Zone just served as a massive wall for Chase to get through, and there wasn't really much you could do after he got that defensive setup.
Yeah. Nothing was budging through it.
So is this a best of 7 or something? I really hope not.
It's a best of 5, but
Okay.
I'm in losers, so if I reset,
If you beat him, you have to fight again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And if
So
they
we could
lose,
go
fight
10
again.
games.
No.
Sam's-
we will flip a coin at that point.
Sam's like, nah, 7, and then we're flipping the coin.
If you guys do win-loss 2 games and get to game 5, that is the last game.
Dude, oh my gosh. So, what is it? What's it called? There's some game, Muse Dash, I think, that's like 50 cents on Steam right now. And I was like, man, I'm kind of intrigued because like some other people have been playing and they're like, man, you should play this. I'm like, I don't know if it's really worth the 50 cents. And Ahmed goes like, dude, just sell like 10 stickers and you'll be able to buy it. I'm like, okay. And so I put like all of my little like sticker things on the Steam market, and now I'm sitting here going, who the heck is going to buy this? Who's like, I'm going to spend real money to get like a digital trading card of Gwendolyn from Bloons Tower Defense 6. Like,
People do it to complete badges for their profile.
Then that increases their level, and the more levels you have, the more people you can invite on as a friend.
oh, I didn't realize that your friends list had a cap like that. Okay,
It is 200.
then that makes sense.
I believe it goes up by 5 every time you level up. So level 6 right now, I can have 280 friends.
All right, so let me actually make some view badge progress.
Yes, I
I
mean,
have a
you
fan
should
in the
buy it.
chat, Chase.
I mean, this is like 30 minutes late to answer what you said to me in Discord, but you
Hey,
do need to
Robbie.
buy the game.
If I do what?
You do need to buy the game.
I'm
It's
like,
all.
I think
Oh,
I will.
guess I can.
The OST is really good. I'm actually surprised by how good the music is in the game.
Lots of games on like steep sales right now. Like freaking $10 for Witcher 3. Like that's a good deal.
Yeah, dude. Did you see the sale for Cyberpunk?
Wait, really? I didn't see it.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say that dude, they're already bleeding money as is. They can't really afford to put the games. Apparently, it is actually like $7 off right now.
Wow, I can't believe you looked that up.
Which I mean, that might be enough for some people to go, yeah, I'll buy it, but not really a noticeable enough margin for them to really hurt from it. So that's cool.
All I'm saying is that one of the recommended channels that Twitch just recommended to me was Iron Mouse, was apparently live right now, so that's pretty funny.
Dude, I don't know why, but David has just decided to sit like literally right behind me, and I don't. It's
Are your headphones off?
whatever. He's not like being like super annoying or anything like that. It's just like the timing is very
Sam,
comedic.
are your headphones on?
Yes, of course, always.
Punch it.
No, I will not do that. It's the freaking the pop team epic thing. Are you angry? I'm not. Are you angry yet? I am not. And she just starts beating the crap out of her.
No, just Sam, just like without any kind of what's it called? Without any kind of like real like indicator that's gonna happen. Just like take off your headphones, turn around real fast, and be like, "What do you want, little child?" And then punch it. Yeah, it sounds cool.
Bless you.
No.
Wait, that was the wrong one. I accidentally sent the wrong clip. I'm a buffoon.
But Sam,
Delete
did you get
message.
that?
I heard what you said. If that's,
You should do it.
I don't think I will.
You should do it.
Okay, copy URL at current time. Aaron. There you go. Okay.
Say Aaron. Oh, those are AK. So, you would never think that he's really scared. Those are new things. Oh my gosh, there are so many things. Ooh, and they're ice cream.
Robbie, I just sent you something on Discord.
Yep, I saw it.
Oh, Robbie's not in Discord. He's on the channel. I'll be right there.
Or are they all dead?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, just in time for the dad battle of that one thing. What the frick? When did that rhythm game, Friday Night Funkin', come out?
I don't know, but I've been seeing a lot of it on YouTube.
Yeah, like that's the thing, because it looks like a Flash game from like 2010 or something. Apparently, it came out earlier this year. I don't know.
No, you're wrong.
That doesn't seem right. The trailer for it is on Newgrounds' official YouTube channel from November of last year. So surely this was actually like a recent thing. But
Yeah, Sam, the game didn't release earlier this year. It released in 2020.
okay.
It released in November of 2020.
That's so cool. Like just I don't know. I'm really glad to see that it's getting a lot of attention. You know, like in style of classic.
Are you gonna buy it?
It's a Flash game. It's literally like a free
Oh.
game you can just play.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna support the creator? And
I don't think.
all I'm saying, Sam, is that one rhythm game you're looking at is 50 cents right now, and you could give him enough money to buy that rhythm game.
True, I could instead of paying 50 cents for a rhythm game, I could play the free rhythm game and donate 50 cents.
That's the real strat right there.
And that's the strat. But still, it's really cool. I'm glad to see that it's like, I don't know, it just makes me all nice and nostalgic. You know?
Robbie yet again bans Wobbuffet because he doesn't like fun.
But he actually gets that. He actually worms Ho-Oh through the draft somehow, so good for him.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised that Ho-Oh was not first pick in draft if he wasn't banned. But I will say, but Chase did ban Dusk Noir, which, by the way, is the best move you can ever make in this game. Curse, Pain Split, Poltergeist is horrifying on a bulky Pokemon.
Do you know about? Okay, I was trying this past summer. I tried to complete the decks in Pokemon Shield, right? And or it was Sword. My apologies.
I'm so mad at you.
I like got all the version exclusives and everything. And when I was working on, what's it called, Pottlegeist or something like that?
Yeah.
The like Tea Kettle Ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
There's like apparently.
Oh, there are two types. Yeah,
Like-
one's big.
You know are you about to tell me about like how there's a version that has like the thing on the bottom of the model that indicates if it's real or not?
Yeah, that like you can't even like see unless you go into like the decks and rotate the model upward or something.
Yeah.
Like, what is that all about? How do you even get like I don't know. Apparently, if you get a shiny, genuine Pottlegeist or Sinistea or whatever it is, like that's insanely rare, and I just know nothing about it, which is. Let's see. Let's find out. Shiny Sinistea. Apparently it's a pink cup instead of like a blue cup with the same purple liquid inside it. So Sinistea is a Pokemon said to be created when a lonely spirit possesses a cold leftover cup of tea.
Imagine being a lonely spirit and your mindset is, yo, that tea looking good though.
Shiny Charm? I don't know what else, but at least the Shiny Charm. And that's what I wanted. But... the Fable is actually banned this time around, which makes sense. Golduck seems like an interesting choice to me, but I'm curious to see what happens with it. What was that tree stump ghost Pokemon? It was Phantom, that's what it was. Phantom.
Shiny is white.
It's like let me look at his dex entries. These Pokemon are created when spirits possess rotten tree stumps. They prefer to live in abandoned forests. Okay. According to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died while lost in the forest. Well,
So
alright.
do you think that like a ghost has to make a conscious effort to possess something, or it just kind of happens?
I think that's like an emotional fueled desire type.
So
of thing.
like the kid goes like, man, dude, that tree stump, man, that reminds me of my childhood more than anything else. I'm gonna
Well, it's
become
like-
one with that tree stump.
It's like a desire to fulfill something that you never
I
completed,
must
right?
fulfill this tree stump. I must fill it with my
I-
own purple
Well,
body.
like the kid's lost in the forest.
Sam, you don't
and
understand, okay? This used to be a living tree, and then it was chopped down. It was destroyed, killed before its time, just like me. I must become one with this tree stump, Sam, so
Not
we can
worried.
share the pain that was a death brought to us far too soon.
Which is exactly why Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is the best installment in the franchise.
Exactly what Five Nights at Freddy's is just not interesting.
There's some video I saw of like some guy watching like some like young adult dude in like a college library scenario, like watching Five Nights at Freddy's like SFM animations on YouTube. It's like, what decisions have you made in your life to like fall to this point? Poor guy.
Oh my god.
What, David? Spiky Shield, Needle Arm, Wood Hammer, and Spikes. So, Chase really doesn't want to see Robbie set up this. Robbie actually banned out his own Drapion though, which is interesting.
I know why Robbie did it.
I don't. Well, I guess he doesn't. He doesn't want to see it when he has Hydreigon and Golduck, but
Well, keep in mind, Sam, ban comes before pick.
wait, yeah. So I'm curious. What? What was he afraid of here? I'm curious.
I thought it was obvious.
What? Stop saying I thought it was obvious. And just say it. Well, you didn't know. Dude, that's like what Momon does in freaking Overlord. Like, oh yes, you figured out my plan, Demiurge. I will let you say it.
I just want to see season 4, my guy.
Dude, I finished season 4. Oh, that was so... Can we talk about that?
Season 4 hasn't come out yet.
Wait, what? What was it that... Oh, season 3. My bad, my bad. Season...
Yeah.
I didn't hate the end of season 3, but it was kind of like... really weird. Like... yeah, it's like, go, goat babies. And those were definitely not goats. Oh, what? Sorry.
Overlord season 4 coming out in April 12th.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was apparently shown, that was apparently set in December 22nd. I can't wait to watch that one.
Holy crap.
Yep, we got Chase coming out with Altaria. Now that's pretty crazy. The thing is, Altaria is a physical defense setup with Cotton Guard, and Robbie has predominantly special attackers, especially with Hydraga and Ho-Oh, so I wonder where Chase is going with that. He's fighting against Electivire, but still.
Oh. Is this real? Is Stone Ocean... I'm really confused.
Huh.
Is Stone Ocean confirmed for April next year?
What is Stone Ocean?
Part 6 of JoJo's.
Oh, imagine that. But Sam, I have to ask you, does Ainz Ul Gown die?
Definitely not. There's literally no... It's not possible to kill him, but... Freaking... That was too funny, though. Like, the knight is like, I'm going to fight you in a duel. And he goes, okay. And then the duel starts and goes, pathetic. You didn't even take any preventative measures against time magic. So he's literally just... The world.
It's like, I respect you. Do you want to come to my side? He's like, I can't, man. You're literally like, you're like,
You're
doing
the bad
the
guy
opposite
now.
of anything I think is okay. And he's like, all right then. And he's like, let's fight. And he's like, okay. Snaps fingers, freezes
The
time.
world.
You have a heart. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna pull it out real fast.
You did like the freaking... Gosh. You did like the Flash, like shake your hand really, really fast, then zap the heart thing. Oh my gosh.
But all I'm saying is, I wish that they made more of those abridged episodes, because I remember showing you episode 1 abridged of Overlord,
Oh my gosh, that was forever ago.
and I wish they made more episodes of that, because that was really funny. Imagine waking up, you're a skeleton. Where's my baby? But one thing that I dislike that a lot of isekai will do is throughout the series the character's mental voice will start to become that of the isekai character. So instead of being like, you know, a 30-year-old who gets isekai'd and your mental voice is the 30-year-old, after like a couple episodes it becomes like the voice of whoever the character is at that point, which I never really liked. But this anime I'm trying to watch that you guys pulled me out of, this considered like isekai or whatever, doesn't have that. Even now, even like 5 episodes in, he still has his same voice, and it's great because it reminds you this is a 40-year-old dude in an 8-year-old's body.
Gosh. Never ask. It's like that. It's like that meme. Never ask a woman. What is it? Like, never ask a woman her age. Never ask a man his salary. Never ask David Productions when we're getting it.
When he died. How old were you when you died?
Die when they are killed.
You think something as simple as killing me would allow me to die or something like that? There's one anime that I saw, and that was a line, and I was like, oh my god, that doesn't make sense. What is wrong with you?
Did you think I would die just because I was killed? Was it from the Misfit? What
Do you think that killing? And do you think that dying was enough to kill me or something like that? It's like what?
I'm done with it now.
Did you? This is such a good. I don't know if it's what you were talking about, but if this is it, okay. First of all, that's Chris.
Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko on Robbie's side.
I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but that. And then there's also somebody just put a really detailed drawing of Wario in Armand's server, and it's a really
Oh
fun.
yeah, that's another one. That was from crap. Isn't that from the anime with like the dude who was a demon king who resurrected 2,000 years later?
Misfit of a Demon King Academy. Or
It
something
wasn't
like
that one, but that's another good example.
Oh, frick.
We got Entei. I have not seen Entei yet. I wonder what
I
Chase is
also
thinking.
have not. I'm really curious. What's his moveset here? We got Bar Shot. I've never heard of that before. Switcheroo,
We
Memento.
also have, I'm surprised that Entei has Tar Shot. It loses speed stage and becomes weaker to fire, doubles damage. Wow, that's
I mean,
pretty
that's-
insane. But here's
What?
the question: where's Let me check this real quick. Yeah, Chase doesn't have a fire type.
His only. So what's he thinking here? What? So of course he gets the classic Healing
but-
Wish and
But
Switcheroo.
Robbie
But
had a fire type. Oh,
I'm
not
so
quite.
confused. Robbie really could have picked up Entei here, actually.
Robbie could have picked up Entei, especially with having a High Dragon and Ho-Oh. That would have been a crazy pick. Why do you pick Tapu Koko?
Just for, I mean, like, the thing is, his Ho-Oh's gonna have a hard time, because all Ho-Oh wants to do is sit there, hit Calm Mind, and then, like, just click Oblivioning, right? But that's gonna be very difficult staring down Marowak and Samurai. Marowak, Samurai, and Altaria, for that matter. So,
Well, Robbie has an easy answer against Samurott with a Dugong, and can handle Marowak with his other water dude, the Psyduck.
what are Bulldog's moves here, actually? I'm not sure. He's got Aqua Jet, Aqua Tail. Okay. So, it's not like that's gonna be an issue, but
We've got a rock paper scissors looking game where each team has characters that go up against each other rather well. But as we saw in last game, all it takes is one good wall to completely ruin someone's plans. So the question is, does anyone have a wall in this game? Who would that be? We got Chase starting with Altaria versus Robbie's Golduck. Okay, so Golduck coming in with a Hone Claws to get that attack speed up. Altaria's using Tailwind in order to most likely set up for another character.
Aaron, are you taking any classes this semester?
I'm not. Online classes stop being a thing.
Dude, I 100% respect that, and the longer that we've been taking online classes, the less motivated I've become, but
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen to me.
yeah, it's so sucky, but dude, okay, it's nice for like physics classes, right? Because like half of the labs got canceled, which is really, really cool, but
Yeah.
it's much less cool for things like Calc 2 that I actually have to take right now, or I can't
Yeah.
like progress through my, like, I literally cannot move forward in college
Ooh.
unless I finish Calc 2. And it's like
We have the
this
Burn
sorry.
Switcheroo and Tapu Koko.
So this is okay. I mean, Tapu Koko's really not. I feel like Tapu Koko isn't the Pokemon that Chase wanted to burn, because he's kind of gonna get sacked anyway, right? You'd
But he
much
did
rather
switch
see.
over to Tapu Koko as well, willingly the turn after.
So I don't know. This is really strange to me. I wouldn't be surprised if Chase hits Switcheroo again to grab his Flame Orb back, so that he can hopefully save it to burn something like Electivire.
See a Tar Shot on Tapu Koko. He's probably looking to just get him out of there, giving Robbie absolutely no reason to use the character. Using a second Tar Shot strictly to lower that speed stat. Surprised he's not switcherooing back again though.
But I mean, the main the main utility of burn in the first place is the fact that it reduces attack, right? So it's whittling away Tapu Koko, which is cool, but
Maybe it's
really-
Tapu Koko's Reflect that Chase is most afraid of, so he's trying to just get rid of that character as fast as possible.
Makes perfect sense to try and stall that out.
Now we
Robbie's
see
actually showing
Electric
Ho-Oh
Ho-Oh
here.
against Toxicroak, who is a fighting poison type, and Ho-Oh is a flying fire type. Now, flying is defensive against fighting type, so that's something to keep in mind.
Really, if Robbie clicks Oblivion Wing here, yeah, I'm not surprised to see the switch out. And here's
Switching
the
to
double
Golduck.
switch, actually. Okay.
Looks like
Lucky
Robbie's
Chan-
looking just to get some information back out of Chase, see what Chase is looking to do, play some footsies with him, if you will. You got 2 more turns on Robbie's Reflect, and now it's a standstill with Golduck versus Samurai.
Okay, so UTA has officially been closed tomorrow, right? But online classes will still commence unless instructed otherwise by your professor, right? So I'm really, really hoping to. I can't help but hope, right, that
Oh wow, we just saw Samurai go for a Swords Dance and switch out of Entei. We got a power up punch from Robbie, switching back into Tapu Koko. Most likely Entei's going to use Switcheroo again to get back that Flame one. Robbie might or might not like this. Tapu Koko has just been burned and has had the item taken away from it. This is a real interesting turn of events. Chase did not expect to Switcheroo Tapu Koko, and I don't think Robbie did either. But it happened anyways. And now Chase has full authority to burn another person on Robbie's team. It might just be, yep, it's Electivire. Now Electivire has the Light Clay? Interesting. And Marowak comes out to deal with Electivire. I'm thinking, Sam, that I might have to, depending on how the roads are tomorrow, I'm probably going to have to call into work again. Because, like, with it being as far away as it is, I am not driving on slippery roads.
you're at the bookstore, right?
Yeah,
Is it not closed with the rest of campus?
it wasn't closed Saturday.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I had to call in Saturday. I called in like 30 minutes before work because I was driving down my neighborhood, and I have 2 stop signs, right? You know I have 2 stop signs to get out of it.
Yeah.
And the first stop sign, I'm going like under 15 miles an hour. I try to brake. There's like a good couple feet that my car slid forward. I could feel like my brakes going. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's not very good. Then I went to the next stop sign, and I was going like 15, 20, and then it was even worse. And I was like, yeah, no, this isn't happening.
Yeah.
So I
sounds-
called it, and they were cool with it, but yeah.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I can't
Dragon-
imagine. I can't imagine too many people are looking at all the snow and going, "Yeah, today's a good day to go to the bookstore." Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would you not close the bookstore? Especially when, like, campus is closed, right?
yeah, exactly. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so it'd just be
I'll
for
look
online
out for
orders. That'd really be it. Alright, so we got Hydreigon and Marowak on the field. Marowak does have a defense multiplier, but Hydreigon doesn't care with its Dragon
Soul
Pulse.
Bash. Ooh.
Gold Bash doing tons of damage, but we do have Berserk and the Citrus Berry for Hydreigon, taking him back up to half HP with a 1.5 special attack increase. I think Marowak is going to lose this if he stays in, so Chase is most likely looking to switch out since Rob doesn't have Berserk. We have
You really want to stay with
Tyranitar.
that.
Tyranitar with Sandstream, then Dragon Pulse from Hydreigon, getting kind of some damage off, but this is looking like a switch out from Robbie, otherwise
Yeah, that was-
Hydreigon is going to get
Really good switch there. You definitely need to hold on to Marowak if you want to have any hope of keeping Ho-Oh out of the fight, right? Because as
Yep.
soon as Marowak falls, right, that's just one less thing that Robbie has to worry about. Because
Marowak
really,
and
Go.
Tyranitar are the counters to Ho-Oh.
oh my
And
goodness,
triple
that
kick.
speed reduction is not what you wanted to see. Triple kick didn't do like anything
Triple
there
Kick
either.
has never done anything in all of these games. It has always done super subpar. I have not once seen Triple Kick come out and not think, man, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
We have Entei coming out, tanking that Flash Cannon, crit like a champ, only taking 25% instead of the full amount, even after a crit.
I'm willing to bet Chase is just gonna click Tar Shot here, right? But then,
Oh, he definitely looks Star Shot.
but then there's nothing stopping Robbie from just resetting his Hydreigon, right? There's no entry
You're right.
hazard.
But Chase most likely wants to get rid of that special attack increase, since that's definitely going to be a big factor in whittling down his team.
For sure, for sure.
We might go in for, well, there is no reason to switcheroo since Hydreigon no longer has an item. But he already switches out preemptively, most likely to tank the Tar Shot with Golduck, who is a water type, which means that fire type moves aren't going to be all that big of a deal. And since Chase doesn't have fire type moves, so it's really just a speed decrease.
Even though his speed is dropped, he's got some nice little attack boosts going, which really, I mean, he doesn't have any kind of type advantage over Samurai, but vice versa,
see
right?
Robbie switch into Electivire here like last time, and Chase might be expecting that. So we can actually see Chase be switching out of Electivire, switching out of Samurai, and into a counter for Electivire. But nope, he instantly goes for a Sacred Sword to ignore all the stat changes and gets hit with a Psychic Fang, proving that Samurott is behind in this fight.
Jeez, that hit hard. My goodness.
Coming up to turn 23 here, not a single character has died. This is quite a long game, but pretty big difference versus last game with the absolute sweep that Robbie had. We have Samurai coming with a Sacred Sword, Electivire coming in with a hefty attack from his, most likely Electro Punch or Power Up Punch even. Switch out to Altaria from Chase, Body Slam, trying to get that Paralyze off, but it did not work. Altaria most likely going to set up either a Tailwind or Cotton Guard to deal with Electivire.
I don't know if Altaria really wants to be staring down this Electivire right now. Especially with Tyranitar and Marowak sitting in the back. Although Marowak's kind of low, so...
We have Thunder Punch doing a bunch of damage and gets the Paralyze. And Altaria Paralyzed can't move. Oh, Chase has to switch out. There's nothing you can do here.
Now that was some RNG. That was really unfortunate.
There was a 30% chance that it was paralyzed, and then a 50% chance after that it wasn't moved. So that was a 15% chance move in Robbie's favor. Robbie had the luck of landing 2 one-shots in a row on that turn. And Chase decides to give up the Altaria so that he can reset the turn order and keep things even. Probably a good idea because while Altaria is nice, Chase's backbones are definitely Samurott, Tyranitar, and Marowak.
Yeah, you really can't afford to switch out Altaria there just to let another Pokemon sack it. Unless, I guess you could try and switch in Marowak to like make the read, right? Since he would be immune to the Thunder Punch, but at the end of the day, that's just not what happened. Power Punch failing. Marowak coming in at full health now. Surely Robbie just switches out here, but regardless, I think it's very, very safe for Marowak to click Stone Edge, right?
Switch out as well.
Stone Edge.
No, Robbie made a horrible read on that play. Robbie was most likely anticipating Chase bringing up the Samurott or something, not Samurott, but bringing up Roogaloo or something. Did not expect Marowak and instantly paid the price for it. I'm surprised Robbie didn't switch out immediately either.
The best thing Robbie could have done there was probably just put in Dugong or Golduck, but that's very obviously not what happened. Oh my goodness.
Know what Robbie was thinking. He could have just thrown the game off of that since Ho-Oh is considered the backbone of most games, of most teams. Now, Robbie does have a wall in Dugong and Psyduck. He also has a good counter with Electivire, and the game's not over yet because Hydreigon is just an overall powerhouse of a Pokemon. But that was a massive blow to his side, and I think well worth the last loss of Altaria on Chase's team. We got Golduck staring down Marowak with an Aqua Tail coming in, taking Marowak down to nearly quarter HP, but then comes in with the Boomerang Bone move and destroys Golduck. This is looking in Chase's favor, actually. He managed to take down 2 of Robbie's heavy hitters and is still looking pretty clean with Tyranitar and Samurott in his back pocket. We have Hydreigon coming out. Marowak does lose the speed matchup, so most likely this is a switch out from Chase, unless he's looking to reset the turn order.
Dude, okay. So McAfee is a terrible piece of software, right?
Horrible software, yep.
Absolutely just dreadful, right? But naturally, it comes pre-installed on just about every single laptop you can imagine, right? For some reason.
Yeah, because they pay a lot of money to manufacturers to do that.
I don't understand where the profit is for McAfee in doing that, but I guess enough people just click renew subscription anyway. I don't know, whatever.
Probably.
So a while back, right, Hannah got her laptop for school, and and like she was like, I hate McAfee. Can you please get rid of it? I'm like, yeah, of course. And so I go and I uninstall. I'm like looking through her program list. I'm like, okay, McAfee web service, uninstall, restart the computer. McAfee's still doing stuff. I'm like, okay. I go back through her program list. McAfee like antivirus, whatever.
Did you look up the uninstall location? You know when you have the screen that has uninstall files and you can click
Yes.
McAfee and you can sort it by alphabetical order?
Yes, that's exactly what I did, right? And so I did those two, right? And I was like, okay, those were the two that I was expecting, but it like makes you restart after each uninstall, right? Or at least hers did for some reason. So I was
We
like,
got
okay.
Fake out, and Hydreigon sitting at 9% with Chase sucker punching it. Oh my god, Chase did not want Hydreigon doing anything. Knowing that Hydreigon has only attack type moves, Chase booked it with the fake out and then sucker punch to ensure that killed Hydreigon. That's a major loss for Robbie and actually might just pull him out of the game.
This is much closer than I was expecting though after Ho-Oh got one shot.
Oh yeah. So what were you saying about McAfee?
So like I saw those two programs, right? And I was like, and I understood that. I uninstalled them both and I was like, okay, so now you should be set, right? But it was like still going. And I was like, huh? I'm like scrolling through her programs, looking for like anything called McAfee. And eventually I get to like the bottom of her program list and it's like Windows something, like it didn't have McAfee at the front of the phrase. So when I was searching for McAfee, it didn't come up. It was like,
real quick, we have Robbie sacrificing Tapu Koko to fully restore Electivire, who was already fairly healthy. And then Electivire comes in, one-shotting Tyranitar with Power-Up Punch.
This is really close.
To an incredibly close game. And with Electivire essentially being Robbie's ace in the hole here, but Chase does have Toxicroak. Now, Robbie's Electivire does have attacks boost up. Toxicroak does have Cross Slash, which as we know is actually not a very good move because it misses 4 times.
Fake out though, very safe, and really he can. Oh my goodness, he gets the poison proc.
And now Electivire is poison.
Chase's best hope here is really probably just to sucker punch Electivire to death, but I don't know how that's going to work out, especially if he can continue to just smack him with power punches.
I think Robbie wins this if Chase doesn't have a powerful enough move to two-shot him.
I agree. I 100% agree. But Thunder Punch?
Thunder Punch.
Okay. Hey.
Oh man, Chase really should have gone for Thunder Punch there. He was betting that he was slower, but simply failed that coin toss. Samurott comes out, and Samurott most likely loses this, being Water type versus Electivire. So this is looking like it might just be GG's.
Dugong in the back, that'll be tough anyway.
Yep, Dugong is an amazing wall against Water types, being Ice Water, so it's actually got quad resistance.
And okay, but the thing is, that just seemed so scummy to me because they 100%, McAfee, if you're listening to this, they 100% knew what they were doing when they like hit it under a different name and whatever. It's like, man, screw you. But that's the end of it.
Instead of buying pre-builds, because people are scummy, especially companies.
Yeah, gosh.
But yeah, we can see that Chase did end up losing this match. That is 2-0 for Robbie's favor.
All right, and with that, we'll be moving into game 3. But let's get our contestants in here just to chat. Hello. Welcome back. And with that, I will be right back.
Don't move that one in.
So, we see that Robbie's 2-0. Robbie, what do you think about that?
Well, today I asked the man upstairs for a little help, and he's really helping me out today. So really, all the thanks goes to him. And I hope he'll stay by my side today.
Chase, are you looking to take this to game 5?
I just don't want Robbie to talk about his luck again after this set. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, we saw that Robbie got that Electivire Thunder Punch and Electrocute, an Electric Shock Paralyze, as well as Paralyze Proc off in one turn. That is a 15% chance on that move that happened.
Robbie's been super lucky today. and I don't think he could ever speak about luck again.
I gotcha. Yeah, we saw that he managed to make a really messed up play with Ho-Oh, sending him right into Marowak from Stone Edge. Not the smartest play, but he ended up coming back from it. What did you think when you saw that happen?
I was just taking a Stone Edge no matter what, so whoever he threw in was gonna get it. I'm just glad he did that, because my Toxicroak was a bit safer, but it doesn't matter when he just one-shots my Toxicroak.
Speaking of Toxicroak, he didn't go for a Sucker Punch against Electivire in the last attack against him before dying. What was your reasoning there?
I thought I could beat the speed type, but this man has some luck from upstairs.
Do they have the same speed stat?
Yeah,
235.
And Robbie just won the coin toss.
like
And
he's
then
been doing
also
every
got the
game.
15% chance to stun and actually like stun in the same turn. Which,
Did I?
Yes,
you landed paralyzed and then landed a paralysis on the same turn.
So like when you Thunder Punched Altaria, you had a 30% chance of inflicting paralyzation on her, right? And then after she was paralyzed, she had a coin toss's chance of actually like not being able to move, right? And you won both of those. You achieved both of those odds. So
Oh, well, actually, it was a 30% chance on the body slam that failed. And then it was the 10% on the Thunder Punch that
10%?
really came through
So
for
it
me.
was a 5%
oh
chance.
my
So,
god.
honestly, what I'm seeing from today so far is that the worse the odds are, the more likely I am to prevail. Basically, I'm just the anime protagonist.
The real question
And
is Robbie
my
going
time.
to take this to Game 3 and then to next match, or is taking it to Game 5 with Chase not liking this setup? One thing else I want to point out, Robbie, is that we saw that you banned the slithery scorpion fellow, that poison spike setup Pokemon, back in the ban phase. Why'd you do that?
I really just, when I can have it, I like it. But when it's on the other team, I'm not having it.
And I saw that you weren't first pick, so you were expecting you were thinking Chase to first pick that against you, so you decided you weren't going to have any of that.
Yeah, and then later in the draft, he told me he was glad that I did that. So, maybe
Maybe not the best choice,
going
but
forward, going forward, we'll rethink that one.
I
you
didn't
did
know he
still come
banned
out
it.
on top. This is looking like quite the Game 3, if I must say.
I'm just gonna try strats now.
Alright, well, I'll
See
be
you
right
guys
back.
later.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Best of luck.
Now, Sam, I'm going to trust you to take care of the ban phase here and talk to what I can only imagine is either 2 or 3 people that are watching stream. I'm going to go for a minute, so I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, understandable. See you soon, bro. Alright, let's see. Now, as everybody's kind of working through everything here, I want to just kind of take a second to slow down and just kind of keep things nice and chill. The stream is actually not updated. There we go. Okay. Everything's nice and worked out. Now we're into the ban phase. And, it seems weird to me that if you upgrade a Monkey Buccaneer, right, to the Merchant path, okay, that corresponds to the Banana Marketplace, right? I mean, like, I guess the implication is that you're shipping bananas from offshore to the market, right? But I mean, it doesn't make sense because the monkeys have already expressed, right, that they have the capability to grow their own bananas within that own marketplace, right? So they're just kind of gonna crash the economy by importing more than the equilibrium amount, driving the price down and the demand also down, right? So I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? Economically, it's not wise. But Omastar first pick and followed by a Blastoise first pick. So we've got a Spike Setter and a Spinner back to back. Toxicroak, one of my favorite Pokemon personally. Really glad to see it, but you didn't need it, to tell you, right? So, do y'all remember like the real big phones, like back in like 2000, maybe like 14 or 15 or so? Like they were like phone tablets, right, or phablets or something like that. I want to say like Samsung made them or something. They were just way too big. Like they literally, like you could not fit them in your pocket. But I guess some people enjoyed it. Just certain things that like just don't make sense to me, right? Like why do people want these things in phones? How do y'all feel about shiitake mushrooms? Honestly, I never even heard of them until that one Spy Kids movie, right? But then just like, bam. There they were, as very poor taste censorship, but whatever. I don't think I've ever eaten them though, you know, like my dad liked mushrooms. Or he still, I don't know why I said that in past tense. My dad still likes mushrooms, right? Like with his food and stuff. Not as the psychedelic drug, but just as the ingredient, right? And when I was a little kid, I think I tried one once. I just really didn't like it, and I've been too scared to try them again ever since. I guess I just don't have the desire to try them. You know, like if I don't know, if I'm content with my like 30-cent ramen and whatever, like why not? I don't need to branch out and throw mushrooms in there, and I might not like it. You know, like I don't know. But we'll see. Now that the draft has actually progressed a good ways, we've actually got some really interesting things going on here. So Robbie's kind of got a little bit of a trick room team going with Clefable and Remuniclus, although I'm pretty sure that Omastar's pretty fast, so he's not really going to fit in with that whole dynamic. Although Clefable, you know, really scary wall. That's just quite difficult to surmount. I think right now Chase's best answer would probably be Toxicroak. Just trying with all his might to poison Clefable, but even then I'm not so sure what will actually become of that. Toxicroak has been known in this tournament to miss some pretty vital moves. So we'll have to see what happens. Ursaring, also a pretty solid answer to Clefable, but we'll just have to see. Well, time will tell. Zoroark banned from Chase. I'm actually quite proud of that. I'm curious to see. I really would like to see what Zoroark looks like in full motion, but Ho-Oh actually being banned by Robbie, which is kind of surprising because he actually picked Ho-Oh last time, but and he himself actually has a pretty solid answer to Ho-Oh with his Omastar, but out of sight, out of mind, I suppose. He really just didn't want to have to deal with that. If I'm not mistaken, Chase is picking right now. So we'll have to see what happens there. Honestly, one of the hardest things about being a fan of like something niche, right, is just talking about it with people, right? Because if you just find someone who's willing to listen to you, right, about it, part of the struggle is that you don't want to talk about it too much in hopes that they'll actually watch it, right, and you won't spoil it for them. But on the other hand, right, you also don't want to come off as like a hipster type of guy, like I'm better than you because I watch this show that nobody likes, right? So it's a real tough situation, right? Because you like the show, you want to talk about it, but there's nobody to talk about it with because nobody's seen it. You also just don't want to be hipster, and you don't want to spoil it for anybody who dare listen, right? It's just, it's just tough. But happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope y'all are staying safe and warm wherever you are. It's very, very snowy out, very cold, which is a very nice, pleasant surprise for some people here in the South, but just please stay safe. Lots of crazy stuff happening lately. Metagross and Luxray locked in for Robbie, which I enjoy quite a bit. Chase has also gone and picked Alakazam and Meganium. However, the stream appears to be struggling a little bit, keeping up. Bans for Group 6 have been locked in. Unsurprisingly, Robbie has banned his tried and true Gothitelle. He's so sick of that Pokemon, and I don't blame him. But what are our Group 6 picks going to be here? It looks like our contestants are just about ready to unveil their final decisions. Arceus coming out on Robbie's side, and Claydol for Chase's team, rounding it off very, very nicely. Arceus with his topsy-turvy ability, or not topsy-turvy, he has the ability to invert stat boosts, which is
Claydol on Chase's side.
Yeah, very, very strange.
Very interesting. Going for a Gravity Magic Room setup that looks like he also has a Lunar Dance in order to fully recover a non-painted Pokemon's PP. That's interesting. Coming from Chase's side, we're seeing a pretty unconventional team on Chase's side with Meganium as well as Alakazam and the Bear, versus a much more conventional team on Robbie's side with Metagross, Luxray, and Omastar, as well as an Arceus. Group 6. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Chase and I were doing some randoms, and I ended up getting matched with Arceus and Riounculus multiple times. I learned that both of them are not very good. But we'll see if Robbie can make something out of it.
He's definitely got the momentum coming into this game, off the back of the previous two. And to be quite frank, I'm rather hungry. So, hopefully, this will be a very straightforward match. Is that shiny Reuniclus on Robbie's team, or is that just normal?
It is a shiny Reuniclus. At least that's what the shiny Reuniclus version looks like, where it's more turquoise-ish color almost, versus the normal green color.
Dude, I really like Reuniclus. It kind of put me off when I realized that it's kind of like just an embryo, right, in development. I was like, oh, that's kind of gross, but I still like it a lot. It's a really cool Pokemon. I always thought it was more of like a Jello type of substance, and then I started thinking about it as like a developing human being, and it's like, maybe not, but less tasty.
Where are all the veins is my question.
I'd be curious to see if that was something that Game Freak actually had in its original design. But Omastar actually took super effective damage from the close combat there, which is quite curious to me because I thought he was just a water type, but now I gotta check.
He's not a water, he's a water rock type. And rock is weak to fighting. The thing to remember is how fighting people like karate people, will break boards, which are usually made out of wood, which you can also consider rock, even though they're nothing imperative. But that's how I remember that fighting types are good against rock, is because breaking the wooden board.
Much like other type matchups, like water, which you can use to douse flames, like firemen do every day, or fire
type was originally considered the hero type, and was just translated to fighting when coming to English. And also, boards are made out of wood, and yet fighting is weak to grass. Not weak to grass, but isn't super effective to grass.
And it very, very true to life, though. If you're afraid of a bird, you can throw a rock at it, which makes perfect sense. Yeah. But I
do that all the time.
If you're scared of the dark, punch it. So
that's what I do.
Yeah.
You know that how I got my fear over the darkness was I always imagine, like, when you have that feeling of there's a ghost behind you or something, or like you watch a scary movie and you're like, that evil dude, he's behind me right now. And you think that. So in my mind, I just thought being afraid is dumb. So if I turn around and I see him, I'm gonna just punch him.
Chase would probably appreciate it if we clarified that animal violence is not cool.
It's a very good thing that Pokemon are not animals, they're monsters, because they're actually
That's true.
references pocket monsters. And punching monsters is completely within ethical boundaries.
Therefore, Team Plasma was just wrong, like all over the place, dude.
Therefore, I sympathize with Team Galactic.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually understand Team Flare. Causing mass monster genocide, that's pretty fair.
Except, weren't they also gonna like blow up the world or something in the process? They were like
semantics.
Semantics. What was Team Galactic's goal? They just wanted to make a new Earth because people suck. I can kind of
Yeah,
get
they
behind.
literally just wanted to like do the Infinite Tsukiyomi, which you haven't seen Naruto, so screw you. But they literally their whole situation was they wanted to reshape the world into a great place that anyone could be happy in. And everyone said, that's dumb. Reality sucks, but at least it's reality. And they were like, yeah, but reality sucks, and we can reshape reality. And
Yeah, what if we
can
can change it? I don't understand. Okay, honestly, that makes sense in my mind. I don't see the downside, but...
Sam, the downside is that our main characters, wouldn't have a Team Rocket to fight against anymore.
True. Have you seen that clip? Have you seen that clip from Pokemon? I don't know, the Hoenn one, where they're like in, I don't know, where they're in Gen 3. And it's freaking like it's Jesse and James like in an argument or whatever, so that each of them like team up with Ash and then the girl from that season, respectively, right? And James goes like, "Let's send these whining women back to the Dark Ages where they belong." And like just starts playing like the Team Galactic music, just like, based James. Oh, it's so good.
James isn't based, he's just sick of being held down.
I love those days. Like also the memes, like where it's just somebody saying something and they get cut off by the cyberpunk music, like become
That meme was kind of whatever to me, just because the music is always played way too loudly. And I have like sensitive ears, so I hate loud noises that are not like well done or anything. So when they just kind of blast out, I'm like, haha, no.
Yeah. It was funny for a little bit.
It was funny the first time, and then I just kind of was like, this is overused, and it's not even good.
Yeah. I like the use of the song. There was a... I can't... For the life of me... Back when Baka Mitai was, like, really, really popular as a meme, I saw some video of, like, Keanu Reeves, like, sitting in one of those like, silent nightclubs where you, like, wear headphones and the headphones are playing the music.
Yeah.
And he was, like, he was listening to Baka Mitai just, like, eating a bowl of pasta or something and, like, just crying. I'm like... What is this from? What was the original scene here? Like, it's just too funny. I'm sorry. I kind of talked over a lot of stuff happening. Psychic Terrain is set. We're in a trick room, and we're looking at Alakazam fighting Ryu.
Alakazam. Both of them have already got their main stats set up. This is actually pretty interesting. We have a light screen from Alakazam and a 2.5 special defense boost on Reuniclus. Reuniclus actually has more of a defense stat, but less of a special attack stat. Looks like Alakazam is taking note of that. Side Strike on Blastoise, nearly killing him. Trick Room from Reuniclus, meaning Reuniclus will go first here. So Chase really has to switch out, or he's going to lose.
Yeah, Reuniclus is in a really good spot right now. It's going to move first relative to anyone else on the sheet, honestly, but the coverage that he gets from Psystrike and from Psychic both, being able to hit with his own base special attack, but defending on both the defense and special defense sides of the spectrum, because Psystrike will base its damage off of the foe's base defense as opposed to special defense. So being able to exploit defensive weaknesses with one Pokemon like that, really, really strong.
Reuniclus is acting as a true wall, and if we've learned anything, having a good wall that can put your opponent on the defensive and keep them from being on the offensive is an incredibly powerful Pokemon, as they completely destroy your opponent's real setup by posing a threat, and also is having an extremely difficult time being taken down. I'd say, while sweeps are always like the best Pokemon in the game because they are the only one that can just one-shot the entire enemy team, but having a wall that denies that is easily the second best archetype in the game, in my opinion. And then you have people like Robbie who will do a spike setup, and then you just get mad.
And then you can't play the game.
And then you're just upset because here's my Pokemon. Oh, there goes half of its HP, and it's badly poisoned. That's pretty hype.
Yo, I love playing the game.
Alright, we have Claydol and Blastoise taken down. Meganium, not Megamine.
Megamind?
Megamine from that one anime with Konosuba. Yep. But Meganium getting the full health back, Side Strike one-shotting it. Looks like Robbie with a 3-time special attack boost Riounculus is just going to destroy the enemy team unless Toxicroak can change this with a Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is Dark type, and so he switches out. Arceus coming out. Fake out on Arceus. Unfortunate for Robbie. Now what's going on? Arceus did get fake outed, but we didn't see any health lost. There's the Healing Wish, most likely trying to bring not Meganium, but Riounculus back to full HP. Yep, that's the case. Riounculus also does seem to have the ability that allows it to regen whenever it comes back into play. Now Riounculus is setting back up Calm Mind to deal with Ursaring. Night Slash super effective, but Robbie will be able to survive one more hit. And is faster than Ursaring, which is huge, because that's without Trick Room, which means Riounculus might just be able to one-shot Ursaring this next match.
Curious to see what happens here for sure. Oh, Night
There's
Slash.
one-shotting Ursaring. No, we're coming out with Alakazam, a return to form, if you will. Now, Alakazam is faster, there is no Trick Room setup, and Riounculus does have special defense, but I think the best play is to recall Riounculus, since Riounculus is pretty low and slower. Riounculus does manage to deal with the Psycho boost.
Ooh,
and
very lucky.
Man, that was an insane setup right there. Now we have Toxicroak coming in to try and Sucker Punch Riounculus. Riounculus is just going to probably set up Calm Mind.
Fake out,
no,
alright.
Fake out Toxicroak. But it looks like Chase is about to lose this set 3-0, unless Toxicroak can manage to one-shot the entire enemy team.
Robbie's looking in a really good spot right now. It'd be very difficult for Chase to claw his way out of this one, but Toxicroak is a very good answer for both Metagross and Clefable, so we'll have to see here.
No, we do have
Metagross,
Metagross
can't just get cross-chopped here, which has yielded varying results, but yielded varying degrees. Here's a Sucker Punch. Meteor Mash? Ooh, that's just too much. He's just taking too much damage there.
Yep. Looks like Toxicroak will most likely take care of Metagross here, but will lose on the next switch out. Toxicroak doesn't have any setup moves, no self-regen, and no stat increases. He is simply a meat stick. So, while Chase might be able to get rid of Metagross, Robbie's not going to let that happen. Bringing out Clefable, avoiding the Sucker Punch, and now getting hit by Gunk Shot. But Gunk Shot misses! Oh, and then the Wish! Oh no, Chase is really in the back door right now. All Robbie has to switch out has to do is switch out the back door and then wait for the Wish to go on to effect.
Wait a second, if Robbie wins this, doesn't the bracket reset? Because
Robbie goes into winners and has to face Chase again, apparently.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's too much. That's just too much. There's no reason.
Moonblast taking
Alright.
top. That is a 3-0 on Robbie's side.
Okay, I'm gonna find a snack or something because I'm very hungry. And apparently I'm gonna need it.
So, Robbie, you have just beaten this first set 3-0. How does that feel?
You know, it feels pretty good. I gotta say thank you to the big man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I meant you.
And now, if I'm correct, you do have another set coming up, correct? Since you were in losers, you're not going to be going into winners bracket to face Chase one more time.
Yeah, one more set.
All right. So, how are you feeling about this coming up set? Do you think Chase is going to turn it around on it, or do you think it can come back?
You know, I think my insane luck today has kind of started to make the mental go boom. So hopefully that alters his decision making and he has a little bit of trouble moving forward. But we'll
You're
see.
betting on a psychological win, I see.
This
Well-
man's just lucky he's gonna crit his way through the entire game.
Yeah, I saw that there were some crazy plays coming out on Robbie's side, especially with that Roogaloo just sweeping your team.
Yeah.
You know, I've been talking shit about it ever since I first played it on the sheet back like maybe when it first came out. And you know, I thought I was gonna pull him out today. I heard Sam talking about how he thought it had some potential in it, and decided I would try it today.
I misplayed around. I can't tell what terrain was set, and I didn't read it, so I thought he had Trick Room out a lot sooner than he did.
Oh yeah, it looked like with me too, I thought the Trick Room was one turn away, and then I looked at the next turn and it still had 2 turns left in her spell, and I was surprised by that.
Yeah, no, I just saw so much stuff stacked on the top left. I just read around his Trick Room, and I didn't get to get that off.
Then we had that Alakazam versus Rionclus duking it out, getting those setups, but it unfortunately did end up in Robbie's favor. I was thinking that you should stick out with Alakazam and go for another attack, but you ended up just disagreeing with that.
At that point, I was Trick Roomed. There's no way I could do anything about that.
You're right about that.
How do I...
Do you
Which-
flip again for
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out on a challenge. It's not giving me the Here we go. I don't know if it it puts you on top now. Okay, so your head, some tails. Coin flip. I'm only gonna win this with the coin flip.
What's the coin flip going for here?
I'm going heads. I'm not heads. I'm going first. If I could actually just crit once today, where it matters. Like
yeah,
if
Chase,
I
remember when we had those randoms that were going up against each other, and you just got the most lucky crap each time? This is how it felt. This is how it felt.
yeah.
It was just snowball after snowball, just getting you into the win. Now, I did come back with the 3 guillotines in a row, but
Yeah, my
every
luck's not
match-
that good.
What?
I mean, it's
It's
definitely
pretty insane today.
it's a
but it
lot
wasn't-
better today.
But
Like-
it definitely wasn't three guillotines in a row good.
That was
That's god tier luck.
That was god tier, dude. I want you to realize how low of a chance that was. Yeah, there was a
Aaron's actually a master.
6.25% chance. I just want to see someone go into the Elite Four, like in a Pokemon anime, with a pincer, who's got his speed stat maxed out and just guillotine.
It's only got 10 PP.
It's got 5 PP. But they brought a lot of elixirs.
Where's Sam at?
He went to get some food.
Wow, he ditched you?
I ditched him earlier, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually I have food in my lap right now because I ditched him to get some food. So now he's ditched me to get some food. As true friends do, if you will.
Yeah, I wish I could just. Yeah, I don't know. If I got Brits earlier, that would be just way better for her. But
Well, Chase, how are you feeling mental wise? You want to take a small break or intermission?
it's not that. It's just I'm appalled by my luck.
Once he gets a crit, it all turns around.
Once Chase gets 1 crit, he gets 10 crits. Unless he gets 10 crits, you lose. And then you're like, why? And he's like, I'm not lucky. I'm just. This good.
Luck can just turn around for once, man.
But Chase is
Okay,
like,
This guy hits a 50% chance move turn 1 and kills off a crit.
That's the second time I've done that to you too.
Yeah,
I
like
did it with Charizard.
and then I miss a 90% move on you, and you paralyze me like multiple times. You crit me exactly where it matters. Like,
To know what so freaking matter to fight
it was quite an upset. We saw losers bracket come in with a 3-0. Is this the losers tournament?
You know, we were all talking about the losers from Ryan.
At first I thought
I think they had the right first letter, but I think they kind of
Cool,
their
man.
daily sexiest started acting up, and it's my time.
It is
Thank
your
you,
time,
Jesus.
Robbie. Robbie, you have grown into the real man you've always were meant to be. One might say you were born into this role.
Now, I have a very important question for both of you. What color of Gatorade is the best?
I like the green apple one.
Sam, do you know the Gatorade where like the cap is clear, or is the cap is see-through? Like it's see-through orange instead of like opaque orange?
Those are gross.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sam?
I do.
Yeah, that one, but the blue one. Glacial something. That's the best.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best Gatorade.
That's a respectful answer. That is. Tell you what isn't though. Green apple Gatorade. Who asked for that? That's a Sour Patch Kid flavor. That is not a Gatorade flavor. Who's it?
Yeah.
It's an abomination. Okay, but we already had Cookie Crisps, right? It's the same thing. But
Cookie Crisps are the most sorry excuse for a cereal. It's literally just dessert with milk in it.
I mean, that's what a lot of cereal is, and it's kind of gross. But
Yo, you know about Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
okay.
right?
Crunch
Yeah.
They
is
have
good.
churro cereal.
They have churro?
They have churro cereal. I went to Walmart the other day and I saw Cinnamon Toast Crunch churros. And I'm talking, they were like some actual decently sized churros, not like you know these little slivers. They were like probably 1.5 to 2 inches long churros.
I'll probably have to try those at some point, just because I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But like,
Alright, anyways.
oh, those honeycombs, like the honeycomb cereal, whatever that is.
I have it ready.
I like that.
Churros sucks. It's
I'm
just
ready.
knockoff Cheerios.
Yeah, maybe I'm just nostalgic for it. I don't know. But
You know, the latest episode of Jujutsu Kaisen came out the other day.
gosh, I still gotta watch that show.
You should
I finally, dude, I hit. Oh my gosh! So Hannah and I are working on season 4 of My Hero, right? At like a steady, maybe 1 episode a week, right?
Okay.
We're on the latest season right now, and my goal is to try and finish it with her before the new season starts, right? And so naturally, in the meantime, Ethan and I started watching Evangelion, and we got like 3 episodes into it, and I told Hannah about it, and she's like, "No, I want to watch Evangelion with you." I'm like, "Okay, but also, then let's finish My Hero then." It's like,
Yeah.
so I kind of pivoted and started watching Full Metal Alchemist on my own because I don't know. I don't know why. There's not a good reason, but
You're like, aha, I know what to do in this time of anime strife. I'm gonna watch another one.
exactly.
Just do what I do, Sam. Have 6 tabs of anime open at any given time.
Dude, I've been keeping up with Attack on Titan and chipping away slowly at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Dude, Attack on Titan's so good. Oh my gosh, have you been watching it?
I am not watching it.
What?
So you remember like the part of Attack on Titan where like the giant like really wide Titan was like half destroyed, like the dude who just turned into a Titan, and it was a big Titan, and it was like on the what was it called?
Beast Titan? The monkey
Beast
one?
Titan. It's like this dude who turned into just like this really fat Titan who was just crawling on the ground to get some.
Oh, okay, yeah, that guy.
That's when I stopped, because when I saw that I was like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it anymore.
Dude, did you see what was in the basement? You haven't gotten there then, have you?
No, I haven't. I don't know what's in the basement.
Oh my gosh, you please. Okay, if you're willing to give it a chance, please just find out what's in the basement and then decide to give up if you're gonna give up. But
Well,
you're so close. You're so close.
What is in Aaron Yeager's basement?
Wait, no, you can't just look it up. That's cheating.
You can't stop me, Sam.
Oh my gosh.
You can't stop me.
I can just explain it if you're gonna look it up.
But there are people watching, right?
True.
Maybe the only people watching are me, you, Chase, and Ians. And
That's
Robbie.
very, very likely.
Alright, then go on ahead. Fire away.
Okay, so for future reference, if like anybody's looking at this VOD, spoiler alert for Attack on Titan, right?
Skip to the timestamp linked below in order to avoid it. This thing isn't this is a stream.
But they eventually, they reclaim Wall Maria or whatever it is, and Aaron goes into his basement and he finds a photo album, right, in his dad's old desk, and it's filled with pictures first and foremost, which is weird because there are no cameras, right, in the world of Attack on Titan. But more importantly, there are pictures of people that Aaron has never seen before. And he reads through this diary, right, that's with the photo album, or the photo. And he learns that his dad was not originally born on the island. He was born
In California.
on the mainland, right?
In California, where all Hollywood films are take place.
He was from California. But after losing The Bachelor, he got booted. No, he's from a place called Marley, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on Marley, like, there's an entire world, right, on the other side of the ocean, right? They are really just on an island in the middle of the ocean. And they were sent there because all of the people on that island are of a race called Eldian, right? They're Eldian people, and all Eldians possess the ability to become Titans, right? So the rest of the world kind of like banished them to this island because they're like, ew, Titans, scary, gross, get out of here, right? But Marley, the country of Marley, uses Titans as weapons in their wars, right? So they have like literally an internment camp of Eldians. And if you want to like receive honor for your family or something like that, you have to enlist in the Marleyan army and become a Titan for them, right? And if you suck, you get kicked off of the island. You get kicked from the mainland to the island, right? Where you are turned into a Titan and like just kicked onto the island, right? So Aaron's dad joined like a group of Eldians right, in the country of Marley, right, who were trying to restore their rights as human beings, right? When Aaron's dad was sold out by his own son, Zeke, who's the Beast Titan, right?
Okay.
And when he's sold out, wait, what?
Zeke is Aaron's brother.
Zeke is Aaron's brother. So the thing is, like, when they were like trying to restore their rights as humans and whatever, they had like a soldier on the inside, right? They had like a spy type of person, right? So Aaron's dad and Zeke's mom, who was Aaron's dad's wife at the time, right?
Yep.
Get banished to the island of Paradise, right? Which is the Titan island that Aaron's on. And there, the woman, right? The wife gets injected with like the Titan serum and kicked off the wall. She turns into the Titan that eats Aaron's mom later on, right?
Which woman?
Zeke's mom.
Is that different mom, same dad?
Different mom, same dad.
Okay.
So Aaron's dad's first wife eats his second wife eventually. Anyway, then right before Aaron's dad gets turned into a Titan, the soldier who's supposed to do it reveals that he was the spy and he possesses the special Titan called the Attack Titan, right? So he turns into that Titan, kills all the other soldiers, and explains to Aaron's dad that he possesses, that like Aaron's dad has displayed the traits of like the person who should inherit the next Titan, because the Titans are passed down. There are a bunch of special Titans, right? The armored one, the colossal one, the one that Aaron uses, right? And those are passed down when the wielder of the special Titan is eaten by someone else, right? And once you possess one of those special Titans, you only live for 13 years. And that soldier explains to Aaron's dad, my time is up, but you seem cool, so here, have this, right? So Aaron's dad eats...
So he turns Aaron's dad into a big boy and climbs in his mouth and...
Yup, basically. Then after the attack right? When Aaron's mom gets eaten and all that, Aaron's dad takes Aaron aside and he's like, all right, son, it's just gonna hurt a little bit. And then he like turns Aaron into a Titan, who then eats Aaron's dad, right? So Aaron eats his own dad and gains the special Titan powers, but has no idea that he did that.
And yet he's not dead yet.
Well, no. He inherited the special Titan.
No, I mean, like, later on when he's older, he's not dead yet. Because he has 13 years to live, right?
Oh. Yeah, so that was like right at the start of the show, right? When Aaron was like a little kid.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, like when Aaron finds the basement, he has like 5 years to live or something like that.
Huh.
Anyway, so kind of wild.
How much older is he in season 4? Is it 5 years later, 4 years later, 6 years later?
2 years later.
Oh.
2 years time.
Got long in 2 years. Hair doesn't grow that long in 2 years.
Mikasa turns into a man. That I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if you've seen Mikasa.
I have seen Mikasa. I don't really care. I think people are losing their crap for no reason. But Aaron looks like a hippie.
He does.
Right? He doesn't even look like the same person. He doesn't even have this, like, from what he looks like to me, he doesn't even have like the same bone structure.
Well, that's where season 4 goes like nuts. Wait, do you know about the identities, the actual identities of the Colossal and Armored Titan?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I have a meme I can send you. So
It's like, yo, the Colossal Titan is this insane dude. And it's like, no, the Colossal Titan is just some really shy, annoying guy. Like, that was such a big letdown, dude. Like, it was the Colossal Titan.
Well, they actually have a bit of a backstory in season 4 that they go into. Season 4 kind of recaps what those two guys did while they were on the island, right? Why they were there in the first place and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. So far, I'm liking it, but it definitely looks like it's going to be like a season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2 type of thing.
Sam, there's something I want to point out to you.
Mhm.
That image,
Mhm.
the dude on the right is actually normal size. The Rock is just really short.
Anyway, so not that anyone is listening if you're, trying to avoid spoilers, but I guess spoiler warning over. But
Yeah, go to this timestamp once you're when you want to avoid spoilers.
all right, when we got started, we actually chatted all the way through draft. Fortunately enough, so I'm willing to bet that our leads here are going to look something like Agron or maybe Decidueye. I think would both be very, very strong on Robbie's side with.
I think we're going to see either Genesect or possibly Alba. Genesect, shiny Genesect versus Decidueye, which is not
All
flying
right.
type.
Not flying type.
Very important, because a lot of people think that Decidueye is flying type. Decidueye is not flying type. It is
I
grass type.
really do like the decision to make him a ghost type. I think that's pretty cool.
You know what would be really awesome?
Hmm.
Is if they made like a game where the final evolution Pokemon, or starter Pokemon, their final evolution shared typing with their worst matchup. So fire became fire water, water became water grass, grass became grass fire.
Hmm. That'd definitely be really interesting, but I'm curious to see
That would be
like how they
so
would design a Pokemon like that, like what it would look like.
yeah.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, they have Volcanion, right? Who's the only fire water type or something like that.
Yeah, he's like the only one that kind of leads like that.
Which I think his whole theme is like steam or something like that, which makes sense. I like it. But
Mhm.
they're being very, very careful about their first turn here,
And we have to download on Genesect.
which gave him the attack stat, not quite what he wanted to see, but oh my goodness.
Technoblast killing Shaman. Oh my god. And then not a fire type. Don't worry about it. Groundhog is not a fire type. He's actually a ground type. So when they Growl. Technoblast. Fire Blast. Oh, we got some
Alright.
heavy hitting moves out here. Groudon does one shot Genesect, but takes a hefty hit. And Robbie loses his ability to Healing Wish the character. He can no longer full restore one of his Pokemon due to Shaman being gone, which is a massive plus for Chase. We have Tap Coco going in, shaking its body back and forth. Looks like a comb from the back, if you ask me. Actually, it does look just like a comb with two black things on either side of it. Then we have Regirock, shiny Regirock, and then we have Guillotine, the one, the only Guillotine. Will Robbie do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? And we're at a standstill here. Chase is sitting with his Regirock. Robbie is determining whether or not he should use Guillotine. I think he should, but he might not. It's all dependent on what happens.
All right. I've actually never seen shiny Regirock before. That's. I don't dislike it, but I'm very surprised that that's what he looks like.
We have another switch out into Ludicolo and Ninja Fins, the one and only. Ludicolo looking straight up like a pineapple right now. So I gotta ask you, what do you think Ludicolo looks?
I would have to say probably in like a very tropical environment, something like a rainforest.
I'm thinking he might live in a pineapple under the sea.
That's also a viable option. Does he have? I mean,
Another Pinsir coming out, taking an energy ball, but not caring. Is Robbie finally going to use the one and only Guillotine, which is Pinsir's only move, if you don't know.
his head does kind of look like a lily pad, so maybe he just kind of floats like just under the water surface or something.
I think Ludicolo lives in a pineapple under the sea, Sam. Arbok. Oh, and Robbie instantly throws away his pincer card by using a move that isn't guillotine. Alright, well, my money's on Chase now. I don't think Robbie wins this. Sorry. But the way it goes, when you refuse to use guillotine, you lose the game. You see, now if he used guillotine first, it would have hit.
He'll have another chance to redeem himself here. He could click guillotine again. Ah, and he gets it. All right, that's more like it. And he has boxing.
It again.
Guillotine will just, one shot regardless of stat boosts. So he gets it here. So it doesn't matter how tanky Regirock is.
The best move against Regirock in this case is guillotine because it is a guaranteed kill if it lands. We got Shell Smash from Regirock, and he's getting a double attack speed and special attack multiplier at the cost of his defenses. Honestly, not bad for Regirock. We are going against Decidueye, who is super effective with grass-type moves, but Chase seems like he wants to take that gamble. He does have a 2-time speed increase, and Regirock might just be faster.
His best option here is very likely to switch out, because even in the best-case scenario, all he can do is really throw rocks at Decidueye.
Sam, have you ever had to throw rocks at you?
Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected. Wow.
Yo!
My
Wait
goodness.
a minute. This is insane. We have a standstill. Regirock and Decidueye both bring each other down to red health. Regirock does go first, so Robbie's forced to switch out. But Chase is going to stand strong. I'd be surprised if Chase switched out now.
Honestly, I think Robbie's best bet here is probably just to sack Decidueye because he doesn't have a choice of healing it in any capacity, right? So, very, very unfortunate here. I'm curious to see what happens. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
They're both thinking real hard about what to do next. This was not an expected outcome. Both characters using moves that really should have killed one or the other. But Stone Edge coming off. Oh, and it missed! And then
Oh my gosh.
Is down. Chase 80%. Failing the crit on the first turn and then missing the next attack. I'm surprised he would go for an easier to land attack. He instead went for that one. There was no real need to it. Ruby Killer coming out on Chase's side. Decidueye's Leaf Blade doing 52% with a crit. And then Energy Ball taking it. Man, Chase got done dirty in that fight. Looks like Robbie's luck is not over yet for this set either.
Yeah, Robbie's real happy about that. Aaron, so there's the light blue Gatorade that you like, right? But what about the cool frost or whatever the heck, like the white Gatorade? What do you feel? How's that?
Garbage.
I don't know. I don't hate it, but like
the only good Gatorade is the Gatorade that comes in G2. Light blue G2 Gatorade is the best Gatorade.
I've never had the purple Gatorade. I'm just realizing this. Wow. I really haven't tried the tropical blend green apple. That's just it sounds gross, Like it doesn't sound pleasant. This one is literally just dude, you could use this Gatorade as a urine sample and get away with it. I guarantee you. Like it wouldn't even come up as like a mismatch or something. It would
just won the match to win the next 3 Pokemon on Chase's team without even caring. Oh my god. Robbie, how did you feel that game?
I tried to channel my inner you, and sadly I couldn't hit 3 guillotines in a row, but
Robbie,
I think 2 out of 5 is good enough for me.
Robbie, I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm not sitting through more bullshit.
All right, let's finish our blue tower defense.
And I'm not gonna sit through fucking like 2
Robbie,
to 4 more matches.
It wasn't guillotine. I lost all faith in you and respect for you as a person. But then you redeemed it by using all 5 of your guillotines. And you see, like, guillotine is the best move in the game because there is no counter.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I hope that the fans out there learned a lot today. That if you aren't using guillotine, you're going to lose. All right, the game where I used only guillotine, I won. The game where Robbie used only guillotine, he won. It's really just a no-brainer. You use the move and then you win game.
Disconnect us from call. There we go. It's just unlucky for me. Well, just tell me what you want on for your $10 gift card, Robbie.
Dude, let's just go get lunch.
Okay,
Awesome.
that works.
I will say that Robbie losing that 40%, or Robbie missing 2 out of 5 times, or hitting 2 out of 5 times is a 40% chance. So that's in line with guillotine's accuracy.
That's a true statement, I guess.
I think I learned when it comes down to it, luck is just on Robbie's side.
Jesus loves me.
I think
Just find
guillotine
out.
is the best with the game, personally.
Like I know I misplayed a lot of this, especially like the Alakazam game, but you're just getting lucky today. I
What
missed
got
things
me
that
was,
I've missed things that I've needed to hit, and then you hit
got me
things
was
that
that
like
you didn't get crit on the Stone Edge, and then you missed Stone Edge.
yeah, like I told Robbie, he was like, "Oh, you're about to sweep my whole team." And I was like, "If I learned anything for today, I miss all my moves, as my Stonage misses."
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats on being the Pokemon Gala Winners Suite 2020 through 2021 champion.
2020.
This has truly been a losers bracket kind of game. The only winners are the losers, and isn't that just poetic for life?
I'm gonna pretend that made sense.
It does make sense because you were losers, and then you went up to this, and like the losers were the sweepers, dude.
All right, Chase.